Alright, guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got here. We're going to do an LR tier list update. The LR Future Gohan and Trunks have arrived, and I think they're a great character. Very, very good. I think, like, if it's like, no, I must see Trunks animations no matter what, we'll run into trouble. But if we're just playing to win, that character is really crazy. Invincibility turn 1, turn 2 Team Protector mechanic. That's what you're looking for. Greatness, right? Now, there's not much movement, so we could just move very fast here. The first two characters, we're just going to get the 7th anniversary LRs here. I don't think that there's really anything different or notable for me to talk about with these boys. Remember that physical Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is significantly better. Even though I kind of have them next to each other, I don't think they're really that close. Once they transform, I mean, the gods have a lot of issues. Their first turn, they're good because they have the 77% damage reduction anyway, so they'll be good turn 1. But then after that, they're a dodge character. There's a lot of dodge cancel all over. The Red Zone Broly fight. I mean, just think of all the different fights, right? Tamagami, the Gohan, Goten, and Trunks. There's just a lot going around, right? That can kind of like hold that back a little bit. It's kind of weird. It's like you want to be dodging right now, essentially kind of like turn 1. Or if you're the Blue Goku and Vegeta from the Future Saga, right? The GDC LR. They could use the Vegito Blue active skill to actually straight up allow them to dodge, even against dodge canceling bosses. But the difference between their transformed state and this guy's transforms, like it's crazy. I can't believe, like, they're not even close to go. They're not even close. They're literally not even close. Next we can go ahead and go. Wow, damn, he's at 8. Okay. That's crazy. This character is still very, very strong. I think really effective unit. Very fun with a lot of these hybrids and stuff. Gohan, defensively, turn 1 is very good. And then after that, he kind of like tapers off a little bit. Not the end of the world, but a little bit. Turn 2, we can go into Trunks and Goten. But again, right now, it does just feel like Tamagami 1, Broly, Gohan, Goten, and Trunks, like a lot of the major fights, all of a sudden, it's like deep, like kind of like a deeper portion of the fight, there is dodge canceling. I mean, Tamagami 1 has it right away, but, the Gohan, Goten, and Trunks, where you need dodge in that fight, well, you need it against these little shits too, I suppose, but against the Gohan towards the end of the fight, you can't dodge, right? And then obviously Red Zone Broly at the end of the fight, you can't dodge. So that hurts this character a lot, and Trunks and Goten specifically. And it does hurt this character a bit too, because we can't rely on Gogeta quite as much. It's funny, like I've spent years, where are they? I don't see him. I don't see Golden Frieza. I spent years telling people how utterly busted Dodge was. And Dokkan, they're like, yeah, we agree. Time to just start spamming dodge cancel everywhere. Because it's just like a lot of times, like, bosses are damaging you only with the super attacks. I would say it's uncommon to an extent for normals to be a real issue. Maybe against, like, free-to-play true dodge or die characters or something, right? But, like, bosses are killing you with their supers. So if you just dodge the super, you're not going to lose, pretty much. And so Dokkan, they want to make these bosses as nasty as they can. I mean, certainly they are kind of set up a situation, right, where we have a bunch of different fights, and they're going to kind of make, like, characters, matchup-based content and stuff, right? But, this Golden Frieza is solid with the active skill up. Gogeta is obviously very good, but, I mean, it maybe could be a bit annoying to use him. Although, I think his defense will easily be good enough against that Red Zone Broly. You could have this guy in slot 3, and I think he'll be cooking up, just fine enough. So there's them right there. Next, we actually get Rose in, LR Rose. LR Rose, of course, a very, very powerful character. As Future Saga gets even stronger, by the way, this really helps the Blues. This really helps Goku Black and Zamasu, and this really helps Vegeta and Trunks, right? All of these characters getting stronger as the Future Saga category is also getting stronger, right? Because this is going to make it easier to just kind of like throw them on teams right here, right? So like they work effectively with some of these new Future Saga characters. I've never had issues. I've seen a lot of people talk about this character doing nothing, but I don't know. I mean, on this channel, that's not what we've seen, right? This character can be very effective in Festival. Keep in mind, I am mostly considering just kind of like these GDC fights, Tamagamis, I mean, Red Zone Broly, right? Like, with the new difficult missions that Red Zone Broly has, talk about it a little bit more. Oftentimes, people love to just, like be disingenuous, right? Like, I see so many people recently go, oh, now the Red Zone Broly fight matters. Yeah, bastard, because they just added missions to it. Duh! Duh! That's why, man. Like, guess what? Mission-based content. So the fight is more relevant. We're talking about it because the missions they put on it are challenging. Android Cell Saga and Hybrid Saiyans, right? By the way, future Gohan and Trunks should be a character who could be effective for that. I'll probably do just like a straight up, like, we'll run them on just the Hybrid Saiyan team and see how it looks in that Red Zone Broly fight, right? Okay, so is there anything more I need to talk about with Rose? No, I mean, Rose is just kind of like what he is. I don't think his impact is changing. Here's where we can grab future Gohan and Trunks. So I think it's very simple. If you just look at the character, think of the character just simply, turn 1, he's invincible, 80% damage reduction in slot 2 or 3 with guard, or 90% damage reduction in slot 1 with guard is, you know, very crazy. He could be very, very, very effective. And then on his second turn, it's ridiculously easy, by the way, to have your 3 Bond, a Master, and a Disciple characters. I think this guy's best team is the STR, Blue Vegeta, and Goku's team anyway. So just 2 of them plus this character, and the full conditions are hit, right? Bond, a Master, and a Disciple does have some nice characters at the top, so that's not really too much of a struggle for us to do. And then just on his second turn, so it says third turn from character's entry turn, it simply just means no matter what, Gohan's second turn, his revive is up. So having a team protector mechanic ability up on the entire rotation, it's just very, very powerful. So I think that this character, it's just, like, it's really easy to just buzzsaw through the entire game. This character certainly can help out early, because the thing is, right, like, a lot of the GDC LRs, right, they all are like this except for kind of Omega, right, where it's like, you know, you kind of go through, like, they're powerful, but then you get to their active skills, and then usually you're wrapping the fight up, because the active skills are so broken. Gohan is giving you, essentially, free survivability until you can get the broken active skills up. So, that, like, he's just so effective there. Trunks is very good, but remember, in a lot of these fights, dodge more towards the end of the fight is not the craziest, right? So again, like Red Zone Broly, like we could put Trunks in slot 2 or 3, he'll be fine, but like it's not going to be anything like super crazy. He's in slot 1, saving us against Broly. I mean, the revive is still really good against Tamagami 1. The revive is obviously very, very powerful against Gohan, Goten, and Trunks. I mean, we could still, like, Trunks, he's set up all dodge, but the way he's set up, it just means we can't kind of, like, use him in slot 1 in these very tough dodge-canceling fights, but he is safe just with his tanking, I've found, in, like, slot 2 or 3, right? Because, again, that Gohan, Goten, and Trunks fight, the Gohan will kill you with a super, but his normals hit like a feather. He did, like, the design of that fight is he says, he grabs you by your neck and he says no running from his super, right? But the normals are nothing. So outside of the blues, or if you're running Tech UI Goku, you're not dodging that Gohan super, or I guess Super Saiyan 4 nullification, right? But yeah, I think that this character right around here sounds good. Omega and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, I don't think there's anything really too different with them. They're still to be respected. Omega and his team, he has a great cast of characters now. They've really respected his team. Omega is a buzzsaw that tears through a lot of these fights. I think he can have some struggles in the Broly fight, though. The Broly fight can be a struggle for him a bit. We should maybe do a video on that. That could be a good video. But like like all these other fights, like Tamagami 1, Gohan, Goten, and Trunks, Goku Black, and Zamasu, Omega can just buzzsaw them, right? It's just him, like, him and his team, they'll just do so much damage so quickly that you'll finish the fights really quick. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta kind of has a similar thing going, where, especially if, like, we run 2 of him or we have him on the team, he just does so much damage because he's doing guaranteed crits, guaranteed additional supers, and it's literally get hit 1 time for the Dragon Fist, and then he is invincible on the Dragon Fist turn, as well as one of the more damaging characters in the game. I mean, he's just a demon, right? Period. There's really just not much negativity to talk about with these characters at the top, right? I think that they're really crazy. There's the Blues, and where's Gomer? There he is right there. All right, so the Blues, thank God the Blues are on that future Gohan and Trunks team, by the way. Sheesh, are they needed bad. They're very effective, right? The thing with the Blues is that their kit is good everywhere. They're on every team. They're on, like, so many missions. This is just a crazy character. They could activate dodge canceling if you want. You could swap over to Blue Vegeta. He could have powerful support if we're running one of these Trunks characters. He could do a ton of damage in slot 3. He could give you the massive future Saga buff. Right, this character just does everything at a high level. They're crazy. One of the few characters capable of dealing with Tamagami 1's late super attack, as well as Gohan, Goten, and Trunks' late super attack. Just genuinely a disgusting character. And then Goma is Goma. I mean, invincibility turn 1, like, crazy team protector mechanic turn 2. But, like, he's, I don't know, much stronger than Gohan, I would say. Right? The future Gohan. So, there we go, guys. Not really too much changing, I think, in terms of this tier list here. Just kind of like this. Really, all I did was we just added in future Gohan and Trunks right there, and we just slid off, what's his name? The one character. EGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I felt like I wanted to put the gods on here over EGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku. But, yeah, again, I think that this does look good right here. So, let me know what you guys think. Top 10 LRs. There's I pretty much very limited movement on this list, just aside from adding Gohan into here. So, this doesn't need to be a super long, drawn-out video or anything. So, let me know what you guys think. I love you guys. Mwah! And I'll catch y'all next time.